See, the Mustangs of Norwood are ready to kick off, and Damaris moves into the ball, kicks it down to about the 15-yard line, and the Attleboro, we're playing the Attleboro Bombardiers, and the host of tackle is at about the 28-yard line of Attleboro. Jimmy, we're here for a Hockomock TVL matchup today, huh?
Yep. Attleboro comes in at 3 and 5, just like Norwood. Arguably, their schedule's a little tougher than ours. They play the likes of King Philip, Mansfield, Franklin. They're in the large division. The Blue Bombardiers. Let's get it straight here.
The Blue Bombardiers.
Yeah, not just the Bombardiers.
Well, before the game,
we noticed how big they are compared to Norwood. Like, especially 57, you'll see at the left tackle, it looks like.
We've got a quarterback under center here for them. It's from the 30-yard line. The man in motion is going to take the ball and pick up about 4 yards, and that is Pryor. We'll be calling that name Aiden Pryor, number 59, quite a bit. He works, he's one of the captains, along with Teddy Willett and Connor Sheehan, number 54. Sheehan will call the defensive signals. You can see he's called them, and he gets them from the coach, Manny Lopes. So,
and it's Pryor lining up against 57 for Attleboro.
Yeah. Hand off again, and a nice play there coming down the line there. Who's that? Olioid.
Oladay, I'm calling him.
Oladay. Dan Jr. He's goes both ways also. I mean, that front will have Pryor on the right, Olioid on the left. In the middle is Gasborough and Ryan Sue. All right, so now it has a chance here on defense. It's a third and about a long 3 for the Bombardiers. Man in motion. They're going to hand off straight up the middle. Oh, and the fullback's got a nice big hole, and he's down the left sideline. Right, number 45, it looks like there for Attleboro. Just a quick hitter. Isaac Weedell. All right, he's one of the captains, I believe, there too. That was a nice quick play.
A little misdirection. Little fake to the other back.
Yeah, gave it to that first man right up the middle, right over the center. And they pick up a big first down to the Norwood 29-yard line here, 1st and 10. And now the quarterback's going to be in the shotgun. And he's going to fake and take it himself. First hit was by Connor Sheehan. Boy, he's tough for a quarterback to bring down. Yeah.
Got a big gain, about 7 yards, 6, 7 yards.
You know, I don't think that was a quarterback. I think what they did is
29 has been. He's been taking the snaps. Pearlstein.
Yeah, Pearlstein. He's a sophomore, a good-sized kid, 6'1", 190.
In pre-games, he was lining up in like the Wildcat.
Yeah. And he's under center here, though.
Yep.
Huh? Yeah. All right. 2nd and 6 here for the Bombardiers. The man in motion is going to take it around the left side. There's a flag right away. There'll probably be a hold there. No, it forces them out of bounds at the 16-yard line, but let's see if this is going to come back. Flag thrown by the umpire right in the middle of that scrum of linemen. What do you see? We don't have a
no signal yet, but it looks like they're going to march it off against Attleboro.
Yeah, I would think, huh? And they will, from the 25 back to the 35. So it was a holding penalty against Attleboro. Nice day to play football, Jimmy. A little cool.
I don't know about for the fans. It's like just about 40 degrees out.
Yeah.
Although there's no wind today, so, and the sun's bright.
Yeah, nice day. All right. 2nd and about 16, and again that quick hitter right up the middle, and again nice yardage there by number 45. He's Isaac Weedell, and I think he's back from perhaps a injury, because I noticed in the pregame the coaches were remarking, glad to have you back, and you can see he's tough, coming straight up the middle. He lines up right behind the quarterback. Yeah.
One of the few teams we do see the quarterback under center for most of the snaps so far.
All right, 3rd and 5, and it's going to be a sweep to the left. Nice play there. Ooh, that first play, Wachowski.
Wachowski slowed it down, missed the tackle, but slowed him up enough for the rest of the squad to get over there.
Yeah, he really made the play, and we got another flag, some incidental stuff downfield there at about the 10-yard line. Nowhere near.
Yeah, I hope it's
Nowhere near
not
the play.
just a one.
Right.
Hope it's not a Norwood number 8 is being spoken to.
Sun car against their wide receiver, and the play was
No, it's going just against Attleboro.
Right.
Personal foul.
personal foul.
It's a dead ball too, so
Yeah.
it's still going to be 4th down.
Yeah, fourth and Jesus, a bunch, huh, Jimmy? Fourth. It's at the 49 of Norwood. They got to get to the 19, so it's 4th and 30.
So undoubtedly they're going to be punting the ball here.
Yeah. That was a good play by Wachowski. He sniffed that out. He didn't end up making the tackle, but he threw that play off and made a nice play from his linebacker position. I think the strength of this defense is those linebackers. They move
Yeah, I mean
well.
the pursuit and the speed and quickness. They're not very big.
All right, from the Norwood 49, Attleboro is going to snap it. The snap is good, and it's a nice high kick and a fair catch by Kelly. Yeah, Jack Kelly made it just outside the 20. He was back there with Wachowski.
Good to see there. Last few weeks, special teams has been a bit of an issue. As far as first we had the onside kick game, and then we had some drops and fumbles last week. Well, that was a good hold. They were helped out by a few penalties by Attleboro.
Yeah. All right, so Norwood is going to scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line. They'll be in the pistol, all right, with Jason Dennehy, the junior quarterback. He's going to turn and just pitch it. And it doesn't look like they get much there. Who's that? Number 25, Bryce Jenks, on that play for no gain, actually, I would say.
57 for Attleboro is Kaleem Charles. He goes 6'5", 335 according to the roster.
And we hear from...
He's not... there's a couple other large young men on that line, too.
Yeah. All right, then he's going to run the option, and he pitches it to Wachowski, and again, the Attleboro defense is there. And make the stop right about the line of scrimmage there. Yeah, you can see, I mean, number 57, he sticks out. He's a big kid.
Yeah, but number 63 also, Chris Leonardo, is 6'1", 250, sophomore.
Well, we heard from Mark Hoover, is that right, that 57, Charles looks to be going
committed to UConn.
UConn to play. All right, so Norwood is 3rd and 11. Then he's in the shotgun. He's going to go straight back and look to throw the ball.
Oh,
and he
picked
throws
off.
a pick on the right-hand side, number 5. Oh, there's a flag down, though.
Yeah, might be a block on the return, but still, it'll still be Attleboro ball.
All right, that's Ethan Cameron, all right, the senior captain who made that play. Now we'll see whether around the 10-yard line that was a block in the back, perhaps.
He jumped the route. He was lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Yeah, he was going down that right sideline, right in front of the Attleboro bench. But they will mark off looks like a 10-yard penalty. No, 15-yard personal foul against the Attleboro on the return. So they will continue to keep the ball here. But was
that on a block, or was he celebrating early?
No, it was on a block, I believe, and I think it was a blindside block that is called now. So it's not a block in the back. It is a personal foul. So it was a 15-yard penalty that will push them back to the 24-yard line.
I don't know if then he got banged up on that on the last play. He's talking to trainer Bob on the side on the bench, and the backup number 5, Joey Steves, is warming up on the sideline.
Right, the lefty, sophomore lefty All right, there's a pitch there for Attleboro, and a nice
That looked
gain
like a hold
here.
by number 5.
Huh? You think?
No call,
No
though.
call there.
It almost looked like he tackled the Norwood defender.
Number 32, Caden Murray. He's only a sophomore. Made a nice move to the inside and picks up a first down at around the 11.
Number 11 into the game. He's during pregame. I noticed him throwing some.
He was more their quarterbacking type.
He was their aerial attack. So
All
I
right.
expect a pass on this one.
Blake Gazzaro, their sophomore. He's in the pistol. He takes it, and he's just going to hand off to number 32. Finds a squeezes through a little hole there, right in the middle.
It's just a little read option. He
Yeah.
handed it off.
Yeah, got a nice gain there on first down to about the Norwood, right inside the 5-yard line.
Almost looks like they're going to alternate series. Do you
Could
think
be.
the quarterbacks?
Yeah, maybe give Gazzaro some snaps here. He's a sophomore. Maybe they've trying to get him in here. Boy, that's a big offensive line, like you said, Jimmy. All right, he's under center here on 2nd and 3. And in motion, he's going to hand again to number 32. No, defense there does
Held.
a good job. Made that play, Jimmy. Pryor.
Pryor, number
Yeah.
59. You can
59.
bank on
Yeah.
half the tackles, pretty much.
Right. 3rd and a yard here as Attleboro threatens to score and break this 0-0 tie.
Brings up 3rd down for Attleboro.
Again, the turnover come back to haunt Norwood.
Yeah.
So far, they've held, but probably they'll go for it on 4th down if it gets to that point.
I would think so. They're close. They're right at the 2-yard line. They need to get a yard to the 1 for a first down. Number 11, Gazzaro's under center here. He calls signals. He's just going to hand to number 32. Powers
Big
it.
push.
And he does. He's
Yeah.
behind some of those big linemen for a touchdown for the Bombardiers. Yeah,
Shearer.
that's tough over that. I think it was over number 57 that
Yeah.
you mentioned before. Charles, such a big, wide body, and between him pushing the pile and the back riding right behind him, they've broken into the lead here, 6-0 with 4:12 left here to go in the first quarter. Number 15 will try to tack on the extra point. And he's good there with the extra point. That's Colby Briggs, the junior, adds the extra 7th point. Well, the Bombardiers have jumped out 7-0, Jimmy.
Yeah. Happens when you give them a short field. Kind of disappointing. Norwood holds on the first defensive possession, and only 3 plays in, and Attleboro turns it around.
Well, we're here with NCM when we got a special guest right beside us because producer, director Brian Dunn is joining us right beside us. So we try to do the best job you can because
Oh, he's got
they don't want to fire you.
The
at
editing.
halftime.
He's probably editing as he goes.
Right. He's on, and the guys up top, which is on a cool day. Thank God there's not as windy. Mike O'Donnell and Brendan Bartuca working with Brian. All right, there's a squib kick there for Attleboro. It's going to be picked up around the 25-yard line and returned to the 35 for Norwood, so not bad field position. And let's see if we can pick up who scooped that up and made a decent return for Norwood. That's Dorian Renaud, the cornerback, who also is in the return lineup. So he brings it and gives now a decent position there on their own 35.
Today is senior day here
Yeah.
at Norwood High.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the seniors and their parents of both the football and the cheerleading squads.
Yeah, 11 of the male football players. All right, Junior Dennehy, though, is going to fake and roll to
Got
the
some
right.
running room.
He does. He looks like he is going to pull it down. Unfortunately,
it's
there's
gonna
a
be
flag. Too bad, because he had picked up decent yardage, about 6 yards, but flag thrown at about the 30.
Looks like Pryor was hooked up with the other, his opposite number 59.
Yeah.
Probably going to get him for holding.
Looks like they did, yeah. So that's going to push the ball back to about the 22-yard line. Right at the point of the foul, they mark it off.
Whereas last week we had, what, probably only 5 or 6 flags the whole game.
Yeah.
Had about that much already.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I know that was, I tell you, that was a well officiated game. I know there was some conjecture on a pass interference, but other than that, I thought it was very well officiated. All right, full house backfield and the handoff. I think, is that the Jenks again there? No,
He was engulfed by the massive line there of Attleboro, number 9. Thought he came up with the ball.
no. All right, so we'll give you Frankie Cady will come out over the center. He's the center for Norwood. He's joined on the right-hand side by the big junior, Norwood's biggest kid, Justin Ring, at tackle, and Connor Sheehan. On the left is Pryor and Olioid, so that comprises the offensive line for the Mustangs. All right, snap to Dennehy, and he's going to have to move away. Oh, he couldn't get away from Charles.
He did that with one hand. He
right.
grabbed the jersey and flung him down.
Beat that block, and he's going to be a handful for Norwood on both sides of the ball. So with that sack, it pushes Norwood back to the 12-yard line. They're on 12. And they need the 45. So do your math, Jimmy. Is that 33 yards?
Yeah.
Third
It's too early in the
33.
day for that.
I know. All right.
All
right, third
look
and
for
33.
some screens today if they're going to continue to put pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah. Mateo wide to the right here, and then he looks that way, and he's going to throw exactly like you said, a little screen out to Wachowski. Picks up some good yardage.
Still on his feet.
Still on his
Oh, they
feet?
blew it
No.
dead though.
He didn't think his knee touched down, so it's going to be a nice gain from the 12 out to. Looks like he just he's shot of the 30 out to the 27, 15-yard gain, but they needed 33. So
Kowski going to punt it away.
Punted on the snap from Sean Quinn, the big sophomore for Norwood.
Attleboro player number 2 back. He's Justin Daniels going to look into the sun here.
Yeah.
Look out!
The kick is blocked there. He's going to go into the end zone. Is it recovered in time, or is it through the end zone?
No, I think number 5 might have got a hold of it.
Did he? Yeah. Let's see if the officials have sort of looked to see. Yeah, the referee is talking to his linesman. Kick was blocked, and then it was knocked around in the end zone. The question, I
Officials
think,
getting together to talk
Yeah.
about it. I don't know if he.
what do you think that they're talking about?
I don't know. At one point, if Wachowski got a hold of it and was down for a safety, that'd be
right.
probably the best
Thing
result.
for Norwood, yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be a touchdown, I think.
Right. And here's the call, and it is
Touchdown.
a touchdown on the block punt. And then the recovery, and you thought number 5 got it, Jimmy?
Yeah.
I did. It was Ethan Cameron. He's one of the captains. He made the play on the interception to set up the touchdown, the first score. And now he has recovered the kick. Did he? He may have been the one that blocked it.
I think he
too,
was the one that blocked it also.
Yeah. All right, so number 15 for Attleboro will try to tack on this extra point. Colby Briggs. He's got a strong leg, and he's good with that. So with a little more than a minute left here in the first quarter, the Bombardiers have jumped to a 14-0 lead.
Coming up, looking forward to the Buffalo Bowling for Buffalo coming up on the 23rd of November.
Yeah, 2 weeks away. We wanted to say that weekend's a busy time. We got the bowling, which is helps fund the Buffalo Scholarship, one of the scholarships given out at the banquet, which has been discussed and is open. But the biggest event that weekend, of course, is the turkey trot. Are you running this year?
No.
No?
I had to take time off after the Falmouth Road race to recuperate.
Well,
and then I started eating
eating
badly.
ice cream again.
You know how it
Right,
goes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right, there's again, the squib kick, and Renaud's going to come up and pick it up again around the 25. He's got a nice return this time, up over the 40.
Looked like he had a wide opening right up the gut, but it closed in a hurry.
Yeah, good return, though, for Dorian Renaud, the senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to just say that the boosters, run this turkey trot. It's their main event, and has been tremendously well received here. It's early that morning. Of course, that's the other thing. You'd have to get up after, I'm sure, having a couple of libations. But if you're interested in running, get in touch with the president of the boosters, Paul Forrest, or Jimmy Henry, the race coordinator. All right, good field position for the Mustangs, and they're going to is that Charles again? Boy, he's all over the place, and he lines up different. Looks like they got a penalty here too. Right in the middle of the line there.
Number 57, Pauline Charles.
Will they take the penalty? It was about a 5-yard loss. Charles was in there and made that hit behind the line. So Attleboro has a decision whether they want to have a second down and about 15 or first and 20. And the referee's going over to talk to the coaching staff, and they are coached by Michael Strahane. He's got to make up his mind. He's got a decision. Here comes the referee back.
I'm going to take the holding, I guess.
Oh, it's a personal foul, chop block. So it's a 15-yarder. Yeah, going for the knees, I guess, there. So with the 15-yard, he decided to take that penalty to make it a first and 25 for the Mustangs, back to the, what's that, about the 27, Jimmy, and that's going to probably be the last play of the quarter if they make if this clock runs, and it does. And there's the horn, which is going to complete the first quarter. So we'll flip the field here at Murray Field, and we'll take a quick break and be back for the second quarter with the Bombardiers of Attleboro ahead, 14-0.
The Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation was established in 1998 in memory of Michelle Kennedy, a young Norwood resident who suffered with leukemia. During Michelle's battle, the entire Norwood community, many of whom did not know Michelle, joined together to support her in her time of need, and it is in that spirit the Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation continues. The mission of the foundation is to provide assistance to Norwood residents who are in need due to a catastrophic medical occurrence. The Circle of Hope Foundation aims to alleviate the stress of everyday expenses for Norwood families during their time of need. Over the years, their assistance has covered housing expenses, utilities, food, and various medical expenses. The Circle of Hope relies on referrals and direct requests to find those in need. If you know of a Norwood resident who needs assistance, or if you are a resident who needs some yourself, please call the Norwood Circle of Hope at 781-762-3549. Or write to the Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation, P.O. Box 421, Norwood, Massachusetts 02062. To learn more about the Circle of Hope or to get involved, visit norwoodcoh.org.
All right, we're back for the start of the second quarter. First and 25 after the penalty. Dennehy's going to take the snap, and he's going to fake and throw a quick pass. Oh, it's intercepted again.
No, it's not number 5.
No, nice. No. He went up there nicely and made that play. What number you got?
9, I believe.
Huh?
Number 9 for
Nolan Yeager. All right, a senior, and he used that 6'3", and he went up there and made that interception of the Dennehy pass, and they're going to get
tough day. I can't even say it was great coverage. He basically threw it right to him.
Well, he threw it up there, and he used that height to just he had dropped into that zone there. And he gives him great field position on the Norwood 28-yard line. Number 5's in motion, and a handoff straight up the middle. Norwood makes the tackle after about a 5-yard game.
I think a little more than that, but
yeah,
they're getting a good push off the ball. Yeah. I mean, they're pushing him back 4 or 5 yards before they even come in contact with him.
All right, they get about 6 on that. Gazzaro looks like the sophomore is in.
Brings up second down.
I don't know, Jimmy. Can't
It's been
keep,
no passes yet, right?
haven't needed it. No,
No.
they're just running the ball. It looks like they get 2 tight receivers to the right and 2 split to the left. Number 44 in motion. They're going to take, and now he reverses back. Oh, nice play
Holiday.
by Oliad. Yeah.
Holiday, yeah.
Beautiful play. He stayed right at home. Wrapped that man up. That perfect tackle too. You can see that now with defense, and they get the calls from the head coach, Manny Lopes. He's calls the defensive signals. A.J. Grant is the offensive coordinator. All right, 3rd and a long 2 for Attleboro. Probably 4 downs territory, huh?
Yeah, I mean, now it hasn't really stopped them yet, so.
Gazzaro with 44 in motion again. He mishandled that ball, but was able to give off, and it's close. What do you think?
I think short a little.
Shot. We're going to have to.
Holiday again on the stop.
Yeah, nice play there. And 4th, and you can see number 77, Big Justin Ring, the junior, who they started to play a little on defense. Didn't play football last year, so he's been left tackle on offense, and you can see now he's in there on this 4th and a full yard here. We'll go over there. It's hard to see. Tank's got I don't know who he's got with him
It
today.
looks like Paul Murphy holding it down.
Might be. I think George Hawley is supposed to be here too. All right, 4th and 1. We got a timeout. Yeah, Attleboro is going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Attleboro.
On this big play here, 4th and 1. Come over and they'll gather around their offensive coaches over there on the Attleboro side, and Norwood is out there with Coach Lopes, and right behind him the defensive line coach Seth Wyman. We should say that Manny Lopes just got a big award. The officials, Massachusetts Officials Association, named him Coach of the Year. He's going to get that down at the Abington Ale House, I believe, this week. I know you've been there at the Ale House, I'm sure.
I've been there once.
Yeah.
Once.
Nice place. But, yeah, man, want to congratulate Manny, and you can see him talking to the boys. He's assisted, as we said, by A.J. Grant, who does the offense. Lamont Penn, Jason Mahaffey, his brother Tony Lopes, Seth Wyman, the line coach, Davey Bartuca on the defensive side of the ball, Greg Arbogast, special teams, and the JV coordinator, and the 2 freshman coaches are Tommy
Oh,
Carey.
they stopped him.
Nice play there. Yeah.
Nice play. Ring was in
Ring,
on that.
yeah, Ring. They put the big guy in there, him and Gasbaro, number 63 there.
And 57 for Norwood also.
All right, Ryan Sue, the little guy that uses those wrestling moves. They say he's a heck of a wrestler.
Brought down for loss by number
Oh, that's
7.
something positive. Stopping them, and otherwise the game could have turned into a rout. They continued on and scored on that drive.
Right. All right, so now it takes over. First and
I think you're going to have Steves in there.
are
no?
we?
I think
Yeah.
you are. Number 5's out there.
And there's Dennehy over here sitting on the bench right in front of us. I
Yeah.
think you're right.
Look, he's a left-handed thrower.
Yeah. All right, he's in the shotgun here. First, is this his first snap?
I think it is.
I think it is. He takes him. They're going to let him throw it.
Oh,
He's going to
got
go
a man
deep,
open.
and he's got Willett wide open.
Nice
All right,
throw.
Teddy Willett, perfect pass by Steves.
It's quite a debut there.
All right, terrific throw down to the Attleboro 30-yard line. So that's a 53-yard pass on Steve's, I think, as far as I can remember. At least at home here. I didn't go to some of the away games. So
I think that's his first.
right, his first snap.
toss.
I tell you, threw that ball beautifully, right on the money to the senior captain, who's back now. Doesn't have as much on his hand either. He had a problem. He was using that big club. But no, it's got a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, and Steve's again. He's going to look to throw.
Picked it off the
Is
turf.
it?
Oh, they're
No.
saying incomplete.
Who was that? Matea?
Almost.
Yeah. Boy, they're not afraid. A.J. Grant calling the offensive plays, not afraid to get the sophomore right into this passing offense.
Yeah. Reminiscent of
Ball on the Attleboro 30-yard line.
Murphy's first
Yes.
throw against
Remember
Dedham.
that? Yeah.
Long pass down the sideline.
Right, on Thanksgiving, still remember that. Mark Murphy throwing a touchdown on the first play, his first pass. All right, so Steve's going to come out here. He's in the pistol, and he also has Wachowski to his right. He's got a wide receiver left and right. All right, Kelly to the left, and there's an inside handoff,
Yeah.
but he and Wachowski.
The timing's a little off. It
a little
doesn't.
off.
They haven't worked. I mean, if one's worked probably with the second team and the other with the first team already.
Right. So Wachowski was able to jump on that fumble, but it was about a 4-yard loss. So we're going to have a 3rd and 14 for the Mustangs.
Ball on the Attleboro 34-yard line.
I think we go for it here on 4th down. What do you
Yeah.
think? At the 34-yard line of
It's 3rd
Attleboro?
and 14, is it now?
yeah.
8
All right.
minutes to go. I don't know.
I think so. All right.
There's
3 wide receivers
much
to
to
the
lose.
right, 2 to the left, the 2 sophomores, DeCal and Matea. Sophomore Steve takes the snap. He looks to the right, and he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man, but
no.
Number 4 there made the interception. Is that number 4?
Jenks made the tackle,
Yeah,
came back,
I
showed
don't,
some good hustle. I think it was number 4.
well, I don't know if I have a number 4.
No.
They snuck this guy in. Yeah.
Steve's pass was intercepted by number 9, Nolan Yeager.
They got
Number
number
9 we're
9.
getting from the
Maybe
side.
Yeager. Yeah, that's his second one if that's him.
3rd for the
Again.
Norwood quarterbacks today.
Yeah, he slipped into that zone there, and Norwood, he tried to find that man behind him, but
35-yard line.
6'3" went up and took that ball and returned it out to the 35. So Bombardiers are going to have a 1st and 10 on their own 35 with 7 minutes left here before halftime. They're leading 14-0. Here's the man in motion getting the handoff. Good play by Norwood there. They didn't let him get around there. Looked like that's Sheehan, 54.
Attleboro very opportunistic on defense and special teams.
Yeah.
3 interceptions and a block punt.
Brings up 2nd down for Attleboro.
All right, 2nd down and 6 for the Bombardiers.
Ball on the Attleboro 39-yard line.
And they're going to spread out a little here. They'll have 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Only 1 back.
Receiver looked like he moved.
Yeah. All right, there's the handoff. And Rings in there. Looks like, again, on that defensive line, they need that bulk that he provides to match up perhaps with some of these big offensive linemen. But a nice play there.
Hurry on the
So they're
carry.
going both ways with Ring, as usually
Yeah.
he's just on the offensive side, right?
Right. Well, they push him back for a
Yeah.
two-yard
Coming out
loss.
now.
Brings up
Now
3rd down for
he
Attleboro.
comes out and they got some of more defensive backs in there.
I think this might be the first pass coming up, or what?
Well, no, I would think so. At 3rd and 8, they got
Ball
DeCal
down,
in
37
there and Suncar, and there's going to be a timeout here.
Norwood.
For Norwood. Yeah, they're a little unsure.
Timeout.
I know that one of the problems, as we see Dennehy sitting there, is that Dennehy, on these passing situations, plays a lot of safety for Norwood. Him and Suncar are the deep backs. Now he's sitting there and talking to trainer Bob Barksdale. Not sure if he has a.
I don't know if it's a
What
head
type of
injury.
head
You know, you
injury?
don't even want to
Right.
speculate. So
Yeah, we
just
didn't
to say he's not
s-
feeling very well on the sideline.
Yeah, he's sitting there on the bench. He's the only one, of course. Everybody else on that Norwood bench up and watching the play. All right, so Coach Lopes, as you can see, he's talking to the defense, and we'll give you the, especially now, we see number 24 is Gamble, number 8 Suncar, number 22 DeCal. Number 15 is Jack Kelly, who's playing, looks like he may be filling in for Dennehy here. Number 26 is Dorian Renaud, the senior, and number 19 is Brian Matea, the sophomore. So there's our defensive backs here, and people will be dropping into coverage. Now it looks like they're going to rush 3, and they do. And the quarterback looks, and he's got a man open, and he's got a first down. Geez, he threw that.
He had some zip on the ball
Boy,
pregame.
he fired that thing.
Yeah.
The number 2, who made a nice catch there. That's Justin Daniels.
Pregame, he's just 40-yard bullets he was throwing.
Well, he brought that ball back, kept it around his shoulder, and sort of side-armed it. But you're right, he had some mustard on it. And they've broke the Norwood 50-yard line at the Norwood 49, 1st and 10 for the Bombardiers. Again, number 45 there in motion, but Norwood's in there.
Ring was in early.
I'll tell you, Ring, nice play there.
Stretched it out.
Oh, he did. He didn't make the tackle, but he made the play. And Norwood's pursuit knocks Attleboro out of bounds in front of their bench for a loss here.
I don't know what
that's a nice
happened
play.
after the tackle, but somebody went flying into the Attleboro sideline.
Yeah. Looks like almost, a 4-yard loss there.
Yeah.
This kid Ring, we haven't seen him hardly at all on defense.
Murray on the carry.
Made a couple of nice plays already
Driven
here.
out of bounds by number 54, Connor Sheehan.
And of course, he's probably needed a little bit because one of the better players was Dominic Maddox, who's still out.
I don't even see him on the
Well,
sideline today. I don't know.
Well, I did see him, and the good thing is that usually we see him. We've got a timeout here.
he had a sling on for a
Yeah,
few weeks.
he had a sling on, and today he does not. It's a dead ball. On personal foul.
Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike. I don't know what that's about.
Like I said, at the end of that play, somebody went flying out of bounds.
Oh, really?
Number 45 for Attleboro.
Hmm.
Looked like he was in the middle of it.
Oh, that's a big penalty. They've been killing themselves with some penalties here. It's going to push the
Personal foul
ball
against Attleboro.
way back to.
I see Maddox now on the
Yeah,
sideline. So.
doesn't have a sling, which
No.
that's a good thing. So hopefully he'll be
Ball
back
on the Attleboro 32
either next
yard line.
week. We get a Friday night game over at Milford, or about 2.5 weeks from now, of course, Thanksgiving down at Dedham. All right, so this is a second down, and they got to get to the Norwood 39. Scrimmaging from their own 32, so 29 yards, and looks like it's going to be a quarterback draw. A nice play. Who made that play there? Number.
That's Oladay again.
Oladay again.
And
Jesus.
he's we've been calling his name all day for Norwood. Very
Yeah.
active today.
Boy, he did a nice job there. Didn't
Pizarro on the
didn't
carry.
bite on that fake, and he closed down from his left end position.
Oladay.
You got him on the left. You got Pryor on the right. They do a nice job there.
So Ring's a
Ball on the
junior. He'll
Junior.
be back next year.
Yeah.
You're going to have him and Sean Quinn's
Sean
another
Quinn,
big kid
yeah.
coming up through the ranks. He's a sophomore. He'll be getting a lot
Yeah.
more playing time next year.
All right. Looks like they may only rush 2 here. It's on 3rd and long for the Bombardiers. They seem like they're a little confused here, but they reset. Man in motion here, and they're going to hand the ball straight up the middle, but no, it doesn't get fooled this time, even with only a 2-man front.
Yeah, it's
Oliad, yeah?
It's not like they've been dominated on,
No.
in regular situations. It's just the turnovers and the special teams again.
Yeah.
So
Well, they forced a punt here. Number 9 here, who's been
Murray on the carry.
very involved, Nolan Yeager, with the interceptions. He's going to punt the ball for Attleboro here with 3.5 minutes left. Oh, he's got a real high kick, beautiful kick. And fair caught by Wachowski there inside his 30-yard line. Boy, that thing was high. Huh?
yeah, very high.
Nice
There's
kick.
no wind today. But
No. Wachowski made the fair catch there, which was the right play. We see their Norwood's offensive line, and we see number 75 in there. I'll tell you, got ESPN, because we were just talking about number 75.
ESPN.
Yeah,
I do have E
ESPN.
ESPN on my
Right,
cable box.
right. Because Sean Quinn, the sophomore, is in there.
Maybe he's switching up
With Ring a
Maybe
little
he's
bit.
taking Ring's place on the
Yeah.
offensive line.
All right, Steve's at quarterback. He's going to hand the ball this time. No one's going to try to sweep to the left, but it's been tough. Sleddon trying to get
looks
outside.
like more
Hmm?
77 at the end. jousting, but not a
Jousting.
loss by Norwood. Was it a
Yeah.
loss? Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of yards. Had a hard time running the ball.
Yeah, I
with
don't
this
know if
big
you're going to be
front.
able to run against. You're giving away like 300 pounds on the line.
All right. Well, Steves leads him out.
Second
And
down,
he's
goal.
he's joining the backfield with Wachowski right to his right. He's got two wide receivers to each side. He takes a snap, direct back, and he's going to take the quick hit to Kelly. And he's got a completion. Picked up
Yep.
what he lost plus a little.
I like that play. Keep it simple for the young quarterback,
Steve's
sophomore.
pass is complete to number 15, Jack
Um,
Kelly.
Yeah.
Haven't seen De Blasi targeted today. He had like 5 catches last week.
Yeah.
Probably the most
Brings
impressive
up third down for Mustangs.
offensive player.
Ball on the
Speaking of
Norwood.
that,
He's coming out
now
of the
he's
game.
coming out of the game, right? Yeah, they used those drag routes over the middle, and De Blasi was wide open on a number of them. All right, 3rd and 7. Norwood needs to convert here to keep the ball as we approach halftime. And Steve's straight back. He's got some time, and he's going to go deep again.
Oh, there's a little
play, and there
that's
was
gonna be interference,
right.
I think.
He was trying to find Matea down the seam there on the right, and the flag was thrown. I think it's I would suspect it's a
There is a flag on the play.
interference call.
I mean, a lot of hand fight. I don't.
Huh?
I don't know if that's
All right.
a good call, but it helps Norwood. I mean,
I believe
it
it
was
is. Right. That's a 15-yard penalty. It will give them a first down and take them from their 30-yard line out to their own 45 with 1:48 left before
Nothing
halftime.
was for pass
So
interference against
Steve's
Attleboro.
shown he can throw the ball
Boy, he's
deep.
got a good arm.
Yeah.
Right. I
Norwood, first
didn't
down.
realize that.
Oh, he was their star last year, wasn't he, for the freshman
he threw,
team?
I don't know. He threw about 20 touchdown passes for that undefeated freshman team. Yeah. All right. There's a handoff, and Wachowski breaks one tackle, but he only picks up a couple of yards. Nice tackle by their linebacker stepping in.
Norwood should have a couple timeouts left. They want
Yeah.
to use them.
Run Wachowski on the
Yeah.
carry for the Mustangs.
All
I
right.
think we had 5 that we didn't use last week.
Yeah, that was a game.
3
particular-
definitely in the second half.
Yeah, in the second half, neither team used much
Ball on the
there.
Norwood 47-yard line.
All right, so 2nd and 8. And you can see Steve's, and Wachowski's going to be right beside him on his right-hand side. He's going to take a high snap, and he's going to try to throw it.
Oh.
Now he's looking. He's got Matea. Oh, Matea
Matea
breaks a
breaks it,
tackle.
go.
And there's that speed of Matea.
Oh,
Can he
blew
go?
right by.
Oh, jeez. What a run, though, by
Yeah.
Matea.
50 seconds, number 5, I think, saved the day.
Right,
He originally just
Boy.
blew by him.
right. Well, he broke that first tackle, and then he was
Complete
gone
number 19,
for
Ryan
a
Mateer.
first and goal, it
The
looks
2
like.
sophomores
Picked
hook
by
up.
number 9,
Yeah.
Nolan Yeager.
All right,
The play,
first
they
and
go
goal
first
right at the
down.
10-yard line, I believe. There's a handoff to Wachowski.
Yeah.
He spins.
Better
But
call a timeout.
nice play there by number, I can't see that, number 59 or 69. Beautiful, nice play.
And they do call a time here.
Yeah.
35 seconds to go.
Wachowski
Trainer
carry.
Shrek made that play. All right, so 35 seconds. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 9.
So Steve's and Wachowski again having a little trouble with the handoff.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, that was
split
quite a
second
play.
late.
But it looked like he stepped up into the pocket, and as he approached the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage,
I thought he was going
stopped.
to run, but
Right, he stopped just before. He had nice awareness of where he was. He stopped right there, hit Matea on a very short pass, and once Matea broke that first tackle, boy, he's got speed. I was surprised actually he even got caught. Not too many people are going to catch him. I
Yeah,
remember
he blew by. I mean, number
Yeah.
5 was in front of him, and then he wasn't. And so then he persevered and got him by the shoestring.
all right, 2nd and goal from the 9 for the Mustangs. And the quarterback's going to
hold
blow.
on to the ball.
Is that ball loose?
Oh, they didn't
Oh,
blow
they did
anything.
not blow it. There was a sack. Number 44 is going the other way there from the 25-yard line. That is Freddie Wheaton, a sophomore. It looks like he's gone 75 yards with the fumble. recovery, and the referee was the one that saw the play,
Yeah,
and
I
once
mean,
he
it's-
threw his beanbag,
Yeah, that was it. I
That
mean, there's
was-
no replay, but
no
it almost
replay.
looked like he was already down, and
Yeah.
he hit the ground. The ball came out, but
Steves was trying to roll a little to his left and got sacked, and the ball came loose, and number 44, as we said, again,
Result of the play is an Attleboro touchdown.
Freddie Wheaton goes 75 yards for a Attleboro, and that's a killer for the
yeah, it's
Mustang.
a devastating turn of events there. And as we say that, the cart goes off with their captain Dennehy in it
Yeah.
with the trainer. So
Yeah.
I'm doubtful if he's going to return.
All right, this will be Steve's ball game in the second half, and Attleboro on for to kick the extra point, 20-0 here. Oh, we got a false start or offsides.
Many men. I don't
I don't
know.
know. There's the line judge over on the right threw that, and I think it's against Norwood, isn't it? You got to take that. I mean, it goes from the 3 to the 1.5, so everybody moves up of a yard and a half here on this try for extra point. You can see a beautiful shot there of the far end zone. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 19 seconds before halftime, the Blue Bombardiers have gone in front 21-0 here.
Yeah. And you're going to look at the score, 21-0. You're going to see they were overpowered, but really not, because
No.
when it's really been defense on offense, it hasn't been that way.
Yeah. Like you said, you
There's
had
been 4 turnovers and a block punt.
block punt, right?
So
Right.
you're not going to win a game losing the turnover battle by 4.
No, that's tough.
Well, maybe a good experience for the sophomore quarterback. Get some work in this game for the future, even though Dennehy is a junior and will be back next year.
Now, somebody said that in years to come, the real battle, I mean, Dennehy will be a senior next year, not to say that he won't be back at quarterback, but that the freshman team, Steve's brother is the quarterback this year
Yeah.
on that team, which has had some success. There's a nice high kick. Going to be returned from about the 10-yard line by Bryce Jenks.
Oh, and he fumbles.
He fumbled. Oh, do we got it? No.
Attleboro's first on the scene, number 35. And they got it again, so with 13 seconds to go, now it's
Yeah, number 35, Anthony Hoyt, made that fumble recovery. There's only 13 seconds, like you said, Jimmy, but geez, they got good field position. They're at the Norwood 30-yard line on that turnover.
ball security again, comes back. Holding that ball away from your body with one hand, it's
Yeah, Jinx,
susceptible to that.
he came out of there and went straight up the middle. When he got hit, though, came loose, and they were right there, the Bombardiers. So we'll see whether they throw this ball, whether they got a chance to maybe kick a field goal. All right, man in motion, but too many people in motion, I think, there. Yeah, somebody moved on that left side, so that's going to push them back 5 yards. Make it I don't think that. I think we got time for 2, maybe 3 plays. I would think 2, though.
Yeah, I think they have 2 timeouts left, so
Right, and I don't see. I mean, their kick is pretty good on his extra points and stuff, but
I imagine they're going to throw the ball deep into the end zone at some point.
yeah,
Try and get that score.
yeah. I mean, from here it'd be a 52-yard field goal. I
Although
don't
they're
see
bringing in
that type of like. Now what are they going to do?
They're bringing in 29, who hasn't thrown yet.
Yeah,
29's over center.
yeah,
Pearlstein.
He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand off to number 32, who's got a nice gain down. He's down that sideline. Is he going to go in?
Yes, he is.
Or is he out of bounds? No. Geez, they used an inside handoff on the last play of the half. And the running back takes it down the left sideline. He broke that first tackle, cut it outside in front of the Attleboro line. So on the last play of the half, Attleboro has taken advantage of that fumble on the kickoff and gone 35 yards for a touchdown and look to add the extra point, which they do. And so
Be it.
in the
That's
last couple of
extremely
minutes,
disappointing turn of events.
yeah, last couple of minutes, this 14-0
The first half,
closer game than that even
Attleboro 28.
has now been broken open by the Bombardiers, and they've gone up 28-0 here at Murray Field. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back for the second half. As you can see, Attleboro coming off the field too on the far side, and they're pretty fired up after those last 2 minutes where they scored 2 quick touchdowns to take a commanding, really, 28-0 lead. We'll be back for second half action in just a few minutes.
Do you want to stay up to date with Norwood Community Media? Then subscribe to our weekly NCM newsletter. Every Friday, our promotions department publishes an online newsletter that highlights the work of NCM and the latest happenings. It includes the full episode of Norwood News, recent clips from NCM programs, behind-the-scenes photos, and so much more. NCM works hard to deliver a steady stream of Norwood content, and this newsletter is another way to stay connected to Norwood. To receive the newsletter, just visit www.norwoodcommunitymedia.org. Scroll to the bottom of the page, click the Sign Up for Our Newsletter button, and enter some basic information. You'll then be added to our newsletter mailing list. It's all here on Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood.
Hi, I'm Chief Bill Brooks of the Norwood Police Department. The men and women of the Norwood PD are committed to protecting you and to providing you with top quality service. We're busy. Norwood is a nice town, but in any given 24-hour cycle, we handle anywhere from 65 to 90 radio calls and officer-initiated events. We patrol the town's 10 square miles, including over 100 miles of roadways. Our traffic enforcement focuses on places where crashes have occurred, neighborhoods where residents have reported chronic violations, and offenses that impact crashes like speed, texting, running stop signs and red lights, and failing to yield to pedestrians. When we're not tied up on calls, we work hard to build relationships with members of the community. So you'll see our officers out walking footbeats, checking in with merchants, and stopping at sporting events to chat with kids. We believe that every resident should know, or at least feel like they know, a member of our department. So if you see us, stop and say hello. We'd love to chat with you. On behalf of the men and women of the Norwood Police Department, it's our pleasure to serve you.
Back, Jimmy, the start of the second half, and those last couple of minutes really turned this game around. So,
yeah, the 28-0 score. I mean, territorially, it's not as been that lopsided.
No,
It's just the 5 turnovers.
well, 14-0, you're on the 9-yard line. Goal to goal. If you score there and you get in the ball here. The old Patriot Belichick deal where you can get the double score. So they're going to squib kick it there, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Number 2, Teddy Willett, was in hot pursuit, as was DeCal, the sophomore, but it rolls out of bounds at the 34-yard line of Norwood. And so they call that a legal procedure, and
We're going to take the
we're
ball
gonna
at
take
the
the
35,
ball.
isn't it?
Is that right? We get it right on the
Norwood will
35?
take over
Yeah.
first and 10.
Or is it 30?
Ball on the Norwood
5-yard
35
penalty
yard
from
line.
the, yeah. So where it goes out of bounds, it went out on the 34, they mark 5-yard illegal procedure. So we're going to take the ball at the 39-yard line, our own 39. And we don't see Jason Dennehy, I don't think, back out here, do we, Jimmy?
No, I believe he may have had some concussion syndrome issues, so
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see him this half.
All right, so we got a sophomore, Joey Steves, to play here in the second half, and he's going to be by himself, take the snap, and he throws a quick out, and it's a completed pass. That Michael Suncar.
Suncar, he got
Yeah.
dropped right where he caught it, basically.
Yeah, but he's got it down and out. A positive play to start, a 5-yard gain.
I think the Coach Grant will keep it fairly simple for the young sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, that's all right.
Short routes.
Ball on the Norwood 44-yard line.
Yeah, let's see if he can put some plays together here and get a drive. He had a couple of big plays in the first half, one to Teddy Willett on his first pass, and then Matea turning a short pass into a big game. So there's an inside handoff.
No much room there.
Yeah, but,
57.
Charles, yeah. So at halftime, we were talking to some of the Attleboro guys down the side of us here, Jimmy, and when you went on the Mission of Mercy to get the
I
food.
was going to say, I didn't get to talk to anybody. I had to go get some
Right.
food for you.
But I was friends with one of your brethren, a police officer in North Attleboro, and his son was a good basketball player. And they used to talk about Q, this kid Q, and this is we're seeing Q today, number 57, in a football uniform. And he's had a heck of a game, and they're going to chase Steves. He's going to throw it and look for DeCal, but they were chasing him. And
Good
he's-
effort. Good effort by DeCal to come back for the ball. Just
Right.
ended up a yard short to get at it.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have to punt the ball here.
I think they brought a little bit of a blitz there, and Norwood couldn't quite block that up. So Steves rolled left and threw it out of bounds. It's going to force a punt by Wachowski here from the Norwood snap from the 44-yard line. And here comes the Kyle
Rob Wachowski on the punt for Norwood.
to complete the 11-man squad for this punt. It's a low snap, but Wachowski gets it off, and he hits it inside the 30, gets a good roll down to about the 25-yard line. So, with defense, we see Ring coming right out. He's played with that big offensive line. They've used Justin Ring, the junior, our biggest player. He's got to be about 275 pounds. Huh?
Yeah, he's and he goes about 6'3" or 4",
Right.
I'd say.
You can see him right in the middle of the line. He'll play beside Gasborough. They'll both be back next year. You look at that front there, and number 52, Danny Olyard, will be back also. So
Hopefully by next year you'll have figured out how to pronounce his name.
I got no idea. I just I have trouble these days with Smith and there's number 9 got the jump on that play. There'll be a 5-yard procedure penalty here against Attleboro. Yeah, but Ring, first time we've seen him. I don't know. Maybe every once in a while they play him down on the goal line and stuff. But he definitely made some nice plays in the first half, especially that 4th down stop of Norwood that turned the ball over. I think he was right in the midst of that. So we'll see how Justin does on this side of the ball. All right, 1st and 15 for the Bombardiers. And it's the starting quarterback there who picks up, looks like he picks up about 4.
I mean,
So
Attleboro's shown no indication that it's even going to attempt a pass.
no, they don't throw the ball. Huh? So that's Pearlstein. Now he's only a sophomore too, Jimmy.
Yeah, so
That's
their
interesting.
number 1 quarterback is not here today. He's
Right.
not dressed. So
Right,
that would be number 7, Strahan Jr., I believe.
right. So both these kids who play quarterback are sophomores. They look pretty good, but as you can say, we haven't seen them throw the ball much. All right. As we say that, he looks
If
to
at all.
roll when he does throw the ball.
And he's picked
And it
off.
could be picked off right about the
that's
40.
Matea.
Is it Matea
I
there?
believe so.
He went up there fighting for that ball, and the indication is
Yeah.
yes, he made a nice play on that, an interception at the Attleboro 40-yard line.
He doesn't win. He doesn't lose many one-on-one battles, no matter what the situation.
Right.
Matea is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Not a big kid, but
Another
boy,
sophomore, so
Yeah,
things are
there he
looking up
is.
for Norwood High, I'd say.
there he is, number 19. All right, Brian Matea, very good athlete. He'll
He's had the best offensive play too for Norwood today. They burst
Yeah.
right down up the middle on a short pass. He turned into a long gainer.
All right, here's Steve. See if Norwood can take advantage of this turnover at the Attleboro 40 with 9:51 to go here in the third quarter. Attleboro leading 28-0. Steve's going to have a couple. He's going to have Matea to his right. And there's the handoff to Teddy Willett, who was lined up to his left. And a run over the right-hand side picks up probably 2 yards for Teddy Willett.
This is probably one of the better front lines we've faced this year. As far as Norwood usually is able to run the ball, but today not much.
Well, I think that you're right. 57's a big kid, but how about
He's not
63? Huh?
63.
Leonardo, 6'1", 250. What's he going to be in a couple of years? Like you said, he's only a sophomore. All right, Steve's got some pressure on him. He's got he had a guy breaking open. Matea,
Yeah, he had no time, but
no time at all. 59 was right there on the blitz.
if he had another second or so, Matea was coming free on the right sideline.
All right, Trainer Shirk, junior linebacker, came in unblocked and forced Steve to throw that ball away. And again, we can see big number 75 for Norwood in at left tackle. That is Sean Quinn, of course, from a long line of excellent linemen here at Norwood. Brian, Kevin, his father Brian, Kevin, and of course Jimmy, who played at the University of Pittsburgh and then eventually played at Union. All right, Steve's been scrambling. He's down the side. He's got what? Is he out of bounds before then? Huh? They dropped those chains pretty quick on that, didn't they?
Yeah, he got.
What'd he
It's going to
get?
be about 4th and 6 probably.
Right. So I think we go, right?
I don't know.
No.
Now he's bringing in the punter.
No, he is. Thought they might go, but they'll try to pin him deep here.
Yeah, and
So Wachowski's going to hit it from right about midfield, and the snap from the aforementioned Sean Quinn, right on the money. Good snap. Wachowski's got a line drive more kick, and he's got the right. A nice job by who's that? Dorian Renaud, number 26 there, or is that Bryce Jinks, 25? Yeah, Bryce Jinks, good coverage, and they down it inside the 10, right around what the 5-yard line.
yeah, Norwood's looking to keep this game respectable, and realistically, the game's pretty much out of reach at this point, 28-0. But they're looking for a turnover on the other side.
How about another turnover? We got one last time with Matea. All right, so I don't know that we're going to see Attleboro throw the ball from their end zone here, but out of the shotgun, man in motion, and now they'll take it and give it to number 44, who'll try to sweep to the left. Is that Matea over there made that play?
That was Willett.
Willett.
Yeah,
Willett,
Teddy
nice
Willett.
play. Stepped up and
Stood him right up too. He had a head of steam. The running back did.
no gain there on the run by Wheaton. Yeah, let's see if Norwood defense can hold him here.
And with daylight savings, it's sun field time. The sun's in our eyes.
Yeah, so we got an excuse.
Even though the game started at 1, not 2.
Yeah, as we make mistakes, can't blame it on us. We can blame it on the weather. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Bombardiers. And then out of the pistol, and they're going to hand the ball. And nice play by
Nice tackle.
who's that? Is that Wachowski? Yeah, from
Yep,
that line
Wachowski
outside.
came in, yep.
Robbie Wachowski from that outside linebacker position. Nice play. He actually sends them for a loss of 3.
Another big play for Norwood's defense. Back them up and make the if it comes to a punt that he's going to be right on the end line.
What you were saying before, I mean, really, Jimmy, that those two turnovers towards the end really broke open a game that was quite a bit closer.
Realistically, you're looking 14-7 score if you take out all the mistakes.
Yeah. All right, there's a handoff, and that doesn't
Nothing.
fool the middle of that Norwood line. They handle that well. Look like
Sue's in there.
Sue, number 57.
Here's where you got to really step up, field this punt, and advance it. Don't let
Right.
it bounce, because you're going to have it. Realistically, you're going to be around their 30, hopefully, 35-yard line.
That's where they are. Wachowski and Jack Kelly are back there at the 35, waiting for this punt out of the end zone, right from the back line. And he gets it away.
And he doesn't advance, he lets it
No,
bounce.
they let it bounce, and that's never a good thing.
No.
Because now you're seeing about a 50-yard punt because of the ball hitting the ground. The old, Tom Lamb never would. One thing he would
He had an
always talk
opportunity. There was an opportunity there to field that. He waved his arms as if to get away from it.
Right. That cost you about 25 yards, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But not bad field position at about the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. And Steve's going to come in with the play. You can see from big A.J. Grant. See if Noah can put a drive together here. And it's 6:33, about halfway through the third quarter. Noah's going to have two wide receivers to the right and to the left. And the back is Willett. And he takes the handoff, but gets very little.
Nice.
On the 71. I mean, nice play for there. That's Alvin Harrison. He's only a sophomore, too. He's 6'2", 200-pound sophomore. So this team,
It's going to
I
be
don't know if you want to be playing this team. Right. Yeah.
Well, we'll never have to play them in the playoffs. They're Division I and we're Division 4.
4, right. Yeah.
So this is just one of those non-league games after a playoff loss. So
All right. 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs. Steve's in the shotgun. Oh, he threw him offside, I think.
you got to snap the ball. No one.
But they give us that, I think. And I think
Yeah.
we'll get 5 from there. Used a different count, a long count, and the sophomore drew not just one, but a number of the Bombardiers offside.
So done that with his voice. There was no like head movement or anything.
No? All right, so 2nd and 6. Steves comes in with the play. And he'll have, he's going to have Matea to the left here. Over to the right, he's got Mahoney. He's got, looks like Sunkar. He's got 3 wide receivers to the right. He calls signals, he's straight back. He looks to the right, and he's just shot. Look, who's he looking for? Sunkar there. Right around the first down marker there at about the 45 of Attleboro, but it came up just short.
De Blasi is on the sidelines again. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hasn't been targeted today.
it's funny. I think they, in bigger packages, they use him as their tight end, or especially over the middle. And against with this type of spread offense, you see a little more of number 15 there. Jack Kelly coming this way. And Ryan Mahoney going to the right, split wide to the right. So now it'll have 4 wide receivers and a back beside Steve's in the backfield. He's straight back, and he looks, and he's got a flag, unfortunately, and a little something going on there.
Pryor and
Pryor going at it there a little bit with one of the.
flag was thrown before for
Yeah.
that altercation. So
Looked like it was a completed pass right at the first down marker. So we'll see what the penalty is called here. You're right, Jimmy. I think there was a flag on the blocking, perhaps.
yeah, I think it was going to be a holding on Pryor maybe.
Right, and then the extracurricular
I don't know if they're
stuff.
calling that a catch. Or
No, you think it was an incomplete? It was low. I thought he may have scooped it there. Perhaps not. They're explaining the choices to the Attleboro coach, Strahan. And the referee will come back with the verdict. and it will be
Fourth, yeah, it'd be gonna be,
fourth
so they're
down.
calling that incomplete,
Incomplete.
and they're going to decline that penalty.
Right. So,
We're going to punt it away.
yeah, we'll force a punt for Norwood.
The penalty is declined. The fourth down.
All right, from the Norwood 49, Quinn snaps to Wachowski. He's right on the money. Wachowski gets a tumbling kick over to the right side. He gets a good bounce, and it's going to bounce down inside right around the 30-yard line where it's downed with 5:04 left here with the score 28-0. And you know, I was talking to Stevie Grenham today, and his father enjoys these broadcasts, as in Bob Grenham, and I want to say hello to Bob. That's his son, Robbie Wachowski, grandson, Robbie Wachowski, who does the kicking for the Mustangs, and Bob catches most of the games on the TV with us, believe it or not. He enjoys you and I.
Is he one of our 10 listeners?
Probably,
just had a
yeah.
ratings
He's one of the few
period.
that could put up with us, I'll be honest with you. But, yeah, I'd like to, say hello to all the folks who catch us on the TV.
We're live today, I think.
Yeah,
Ball
live.
start against Attleboro.
No, but you've had to clean up your act a little bit now that we're live. They can't dub that stuff out after you let loose. So. But for Bob and all the others, we're hoping, we're sitting beside Brian Dunn, and they're working on hopefully being live on Thanksgiving. So
Yeah, well, the people can watch. Don't even have to come
right while you're cooking
leave their
your
stool there at a
right or
East Cottage.
or cooking your turkey. After a 5-yard penalty, no defense and Ring and
That ring's
Ring
been
and
impressive.
Ring and Wachowski right in there.
And
they
then,
throw-
so when Ring took over onto the defensive part of the ball, Sean Quinn's getting more snaps and
Right.
experience, which is probably good for both players. Because I have a feeling you'll see them playing both ways at some point.
Oh, next year.
in their
This is
careers.
Definitely, right. All right, with the penalty and that loss there, it's now second and about 17 for the Bombardiers. They're pushed back inside their own 25-yard line on second down here. Man in motion, and there's the handoff to the back sweeping left. And he breaks some tackles, but gets brought down out not quite to the 30-yard line. Looks like it will be a third down there.
Brought down by number 19, Brian Fitzpayer.
So they've really only had Attleboro only one
Brings up
drive
third
on
down.
us, really, today.
Right. Yeah.
That they've.
Well, and they made that, they broke that one play at the end of the
Yeah.
half. I don't know if you can say that. Certainly not a drive. They took over on the 30 on that fumble, and then ran the one play with 13 seconds and went for a touchdown. So, all right, third and about 12 for the Bombardiers. And the center, and they're going to actually pass it again. He throws a deep ball.
That's
No,
up
it's
for
got it
grabs,
well.
too.
No, it had it well covered, double
Yeah.
team.
Mateer and
And
Gamble
The Gamble, yeah.
are on there. And Gamble is a cousin of Steve's.
Yes, that's right.
The quarterback now.
Right. All right, so that defense of Norwood, again, not playing badly, and has held and forced a punt for the
First team pass was
Attleboro, and we'll have Kelly and Wachowski back at about their own 40 to receive this. Nice high kick this time, and Kelly is going to take it in at his own 36-yard line on the fair catch.
I didn't even see his signal as a fair catch,
fair
but
catch.
Right.
the other team must have. They let
Nice,
up.
they let him go. Right. Yeah. So
Norwood will take over first and 10. Ball on the Norwood 35-yard line.
gonna have a first down. You can see the offensive line, Olioid and Pryor on the right-hand side of Frankie Keady, the senior center. On the left-hand side, you get Connor Sheehan, and I assume that Quinn's in there at left tackle, and de Blasi is in at the inside. Nice run by DeCarl. He keeps spinning his
yeah.
legs and picks up about 4 yards there on He wouldn't go down. He was looked like he was wrapped up. He spun out of that to pick up an extra couple of yards. So the boot,
Another sophomore, and
the cow, yeah.
it's the team is. This is one of the years that you remember that this is one of the most numerous sophomores have played.
Yeah.
Usually you see 4 or 5 with any amount of time, but this year there's at least, it's probably 10 of them, and a few of them are both ways.
Yeah. All right. 2nd and 6 here for Norwood. And there's an inside handoff to the senior this time. That's Teddy Willett. He breaks it over the 40-yard line for the Mustangs. There's number 88, big number 88. That's Joey DeBlasi. He's at the tight end position. He's been lining up to the left-hand side outside of Quinn.
45 today for Attleboro. He's been very active.
Yeah.
He's
He's solid. He had a couple of nice runs there from his fullback position, but you're right, on defense.
And he picked up the fumble for a return too, didn't he?
Yeah, 44.
What was it, 44?
44. All right. 3rd and a long 3 for Steves. He's in the pistol here. And he's going to take it. He's going to fake, and he's going to have to roll, but he.
There's 44.
Yeah, right on cue. The number 44 came in on that blitz and made the tackle on the sack for.
Sent 7 bodies that time, Attleboro.
Yeah.
And there's not enough guys in to block him.
All right, so again, Wachowski to kick away. Quinn will snap it on the 35-yard line, and there's a snap. And it's, again, a nice high kick. It's going to bounce, and it's going to go out. No, it's going to be dead right at the 35-yard line, pretty much.
Trading punts, and they all end up on the 35.
Yeah. All right, so with less than a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the score 28-0, the Bombardiers take over.
Down at the Attleboro 35-yard line.
There's our defense, and you can see
46.
the captain. Right, that's the captain, Connor Sheehan. He calls the signals and then moves back, and he is the inside linebacker with Wachowski on his left-hand side, and who's on the right? Is Teddy Willett probably? Now that he's back from injury, Willett plays that linebacker position also. All right, in the pistol, the man in motion, and the handoff goes to number 2. And he tries to get outside, but no, it's got a pretty good job. Willett did a good job of holding the edge there.
Ring over there too.
Yeah, and let the rest of the cavalry show up. So that's a no gain there. So that will, matter of fact, they lost a.
Might do it for. I might do it for the 3rd quarter as 20 seconds and counting down.
We'll see if they even try another play.
You know, I don't think they've even completed a pass, have they, Attleboro today?
Don't recall one.
They completed one to our guy.
Yeah,
Mateo.
Exactly. Mateo picked him up. All right, and there's going to be the horn, and that ends the 3rd quarter. So we had no scoring in that quarter, so the score remains Attleboro 28, Norwood no score. We'll be back for the 4th quarter in just a minute.
Stop by the Norwood Morrill Memorial Library and check out magazines, newspapers, DVDs, and of course, books. The library also offers a variety of services, including passport renewal, a notary, and tutoring, with multiple different meeting rooms which can be booked for your convenience. Take advantage of online digital resources and get assistance with all of your research needs. Kids can enjoy the children's room stocked with books and toys. There are also a variety of programs for children and adults. And if you can't make it into the library can come to you with home delivery. The library is open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and on Fridays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. To learn more, go to www.norwoodlibrary.org.
For the fourth quarter. And Attleboro has got, well, I don't know, is that a lateral or is that a forward pass?
I think that is a forward pass. Probably the first completion of the day, as I just was jinxing Norwood again when I said they hadn't.
Not bad, though. They did a nice job, and will bring up a third down. They picked up a few yards, but they'll have it on their own 40-yard line, 3rd and 5. They need to reach the 40, their own 45 for a first down. And I don't know, a defense. See Gamble right in front of us here. They got 2 wide receivers coming this way, so Teddy Willett will take one, and Gamble's got the other one.
Man in motion.
Now we
I don't
got
know.
3
that
over
leaves
here.
one uncovered.
Yeah.
Watch for number 2. Nobody watching him.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he
you
dropped
are
it.
absolutely right, Jimmy. But that's why they didn't cover him. They knew he might drop
Yeah.
it.
Oh, the linebacker was there. He was probably going to tackle him, but
Right.
probably would have been a first down.
All right, so the defense again does a good job. Forces a punt here. So Attleboro will snap it from the 40. The kick is back just inside the 30 here. Now it's got 2 deep men, Wachowski and Kelly. There's a snap. There's a nice high. Oh, nice kick there. And a fair catch by Wachowski, and he makes it.
Oh, and he throws a
Oh, right, that's not.
forearm at the other player. I don't know why, but
Right. Thought the guy was a little
no
close.
flags. No flags,
No.
I don't think. I don't think the referees even made it down there
No.
to even see that.
All right. So with the fair catch, now it takes over on their own 30, on their own 35.
All on the Norwood 35-yard line.
And
No,
10:55 left in the game.
Yeah. Now it's interesting, Jimmy. Who is the backup to Steves as
Yeah,
a quarterback?
don't know.
You know, I think if it got to that, I think Wachowski might take some snaps
Yeah.
because he definitely, we know he's got a good enough arm to throw the ball. I've seen him throw it from shortstop plenty of times. All right, Steves is going to take it straight back, and he throws a quick pass. Oh, he's got a nice gain there. That Matea again. And he's knocked out of bounds. All right, nice short pass, but he caught that ball in stride, Brian Matea, and he was down the sideline in front of the Norwood bench.
Steve's pass is complete to number 19,
And
Brian Matea.
picks up 20 quick yards on that play. So
Result of the play is a Norwood
I
first
think
down.
that is going to be and hopefully that will be a combo that we will see in the years to come. Steve's to Matea. All right, in Attleboro territory at the 45.
Oh, here goes with the voice again, right?
Right. He's been second time he's been drawing him offside. So
Yep.
now we'll take a free 5 yards there.
Offsides, Attleboro.
And see if they can break this shutout right now on this
40-yard line.
but Attleboro decides maybe they put Q Charles into the game here, big number 57. All right, Steves straight back. He gets some pressure, but he throws the ball deep, and he's looking for
Yeah.
Matea.
He's double covered
Double
and
coverage.
well covered.
Yeah, good coverage, but Steve's trying to go deep there.
Yeah, the pressure was coming too, but he stepped up a little and
Steve's
threw it.
pass was
Yeah.
intended for number 19, Brian
He
Matea.
throws a nice ball, I'll tell
Yeah.
you, for
Adam Pearlstein
especially for you're not a lefty, are you?
No.
coverage for Attleboro.
You know, southpaw quarterbacks. That's interesting.
Yeah, you see more of them in
Brings up second down from Los
college than you do in the pros. but
Right. All right, 2nd and 5 here for the Mustangs. There's an inside handoff, just a couple of yards there, leaning forward by Teddy Willett. Tough to run against this front.
Yeah,
They're
they
big.
haven't-
They're
We
big.
are averaging about 2 yards a carry.
Right.
Okay, so bringing up a 3rd and 3.
Teddy Willett on the carry for the
See if we can
Mustangs.
keep this going and see if we can get a
Brought to
score
you by
here.
89 Trainer Shirk.
Be good for the sophomore quarterback too. I think to lead a drive and
A third down.
See if he can stick this in the end zone.
38-yard.
All right, so 3 wide receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Willet's beside Steve's in the backfield, and Steve's going to take the ball and throw. He's got
Nice
a man,
throw.
nice, right on the money. He's got a completion to Kelly, right?
Yep.
Jack
nice.
Kelly.
Nice route, nice throw, nice catch.
Yeah.
Steve's pass is complete. To
And
number 15,
once
Jack
again,
Kelly.
pressure was coming, but he didn't phase him.
No.
Didn't phase Steve's. He stepped right up and threw it.
Norwood, first down.
All right, they get a first down for Norwood. 9:40 left here, and they're inside, just inside the Attleboro 30-yard line.
For them to blitz more if he's inclined to pass.
Yeah. All right. Call signals, and he takes a snap, and he's straight back. He gets some pressure again.
Nice
Oh,
throw.
it's a beautiful throw and a nice catch by Matea. And he's down and inside, just inside the 5-yard line for a first and goal. For
Even being double covered on almost every play, Matei is still getting open.
Yeah. And they've got a connection. I mean, last year obviously they hooked up quite a bit. I mean, Mateo and DeCal were the scoring stars of the freshman team. All right, first and goal, just inside the 5. Oh, we got what do we got? A timeout?
Clock probably should be running.
Uh-oh. The referee's looking over here.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. What do you got?
Yeah, we know. All right, so it's the
Okay.
referee talking to the guy, the official to our left, who's running the clock. So we'll try to probably get that going. Yeah. And
Oh,
it's
was it
gonna
28 points in the fourth quarter? Is that when the clock runs? Even
run.
I thought he went out of bounds, but
He did go out, yeah. All right, so this is a wildcat, and Jenks is going to take the handoff, no handoff, take the direct snap. He drives down close to the goal. Not quite, though. They're going to mark him just short.
now they're going to hurry up and
Now
try
they're
and
gonna
sneak
do
it
the
probably.
same thing here. They got 3 blockers to the right.
And that forces Attleboro to take a timeout.
Wasn't ready for this, so they call a timeout. That was an interesting play.
Timeout, Attleboro.
Looks like they had Steve's over to the left there. But Bryce Jinks in a Wildcat. Isn't that what they call it, the Wildcat?
Yeah.
Right, when you were playing?
No, the Wildcat first came out against the Patriots, and
Right.
Miami brought it out.
Right.
It was actually at the game.
Was that Sammy Morris?
Patriots got hammered that game
Yeah,
for some
they
reason.
couldn't stop that. Well, we like one other thing we'd like to talk about. I was talking to Brian Clower the other day, and the Norwood Hall of Fame is coming up. That's the Saturday afternoon after Thanksgiving. And I can't remember, of course I can't remember what I had for breakfast probably, but some of the people that are going in, I know Kenny Sheehan posthumously is going in. Jimmy Martin's coming back from Stony Brook, the great baseball and hockey guy from around 2000 there. All right, Steve's is going to handle this the snap, and he's going to take it himself.
He's in.
And he is. He's in. Nice run. So the sophomore, Joey Steves, scores the touchdown for the Mustangs to make it 28-6.
Good for them.
Yeah, that was a nice drive, like you said, Jimmy. 65 yards. They took over on their own 35. He had a couple of nice passes to Matea, and Steves out of the a pistol type formation goes in really untouched there. All right.
Always winning this half.
Yeah.
Look at it that way.
So Damaris in for the lefty kicker, sophomore. And he drives that ball up and through easily. He's a good kicker, this kid.
Yeah, only one missed extra point this
Yeah.
year.
All right, so that makes the score 28-7 with 8:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, so anybody that has any interest and like to attend, a guy named Billy Wenstrom, who played football and baseball here at Norwood, is going in this year. Johnny DeCalagero for his track prowess going in. And I can't even tell. I know there's one of the girls, drummy girls are going in, I believe, who played field hockey, I would assume. So, anyway, any information along those lines, you can to contact Brian Clower or the president, Brian McDonough. Get more information, and that affair, I don't know exactly the time. Usually it's early afternoon on that Saturday after Thanksgiving.
No Ed Hickey this year?
What, going to the thing?
Going
Yeah,
into the
no,
hall.
I hope to be there, but yeah.
You'll be in the hall,
I'll
right?
be-
With
I'll be
the
in-
greatest, I don't know.
Yeah,
You'll go in as a
in my own mind, right?
contributing
All right.
person.
Oh, they
little-
tried the onside
They
kick,
got it.
and they should have it.
Oh,
That was
he
quite
had
a-
it in his hands, but I
Oh.
think he dropped it.
No? Yeah, you're right. They signal Attleboro. Now, this is the one play.
I think Suncar had it briefly,
Uh,
and they, you can't get a overload aside anymore.
No, yeah, only 5 on each side.
But that was a little trickery.
A little trickery there, like a fumble rooski.
Yeah.
Take over first and
Yeah,
10.
the lefty kicker came into it and missed the ball purposefully. I said, geez, that kid just missed it. But he did that purposefully, and then the guy beside him just nubbed it to the other side, and no one had a chance at it.
Yeah,
I wish
it
we...
It went to 10 yards, and it came up right almost
Yeah.
in his hands. Number 8, Suncar. Just
It's funny,
couldn't handle it.
we don't have replay today, and that was the one play I would have liked to have seen that again. That would have been interesting. Don't know what the referees and his gang, what he's trying to determine here. It looked like it was pretty straightforward that Attleboro recovered
First and
that,
10, Attleboro.
and that that they'll have it at their own 48. Oh, defense again tested now because Attleboro have good field position, but they played well here in the second half. The Mustangs. There's a handoff, a sweep to the left here, number 29 for, and that's well played. I'll
Yeah.
tell you by Norwood.
You stretch it out. That's
Yeah.
Ring was in there again.
Yeah. Yeah, Teddy Willett over here held that edge from his linebacker position.
24, James Humel.
All right, so they pick up about 5 yards on that play, though. So second and a long 5 for the Bombardiers.
I know just by the length of the halftime talk, so I don't think Manny Lopes was very happy with the team at
No.
halftime.
I
So
betcha. Yeah.
his talk has probably paid off dividends here.
Played well here in the second half. His number 32, Norwood was there. He's running hard running there to get him a first down. He had was in a position. He had to break some tackles. They were in position.
That last touchdown before the half, Attleboro, there were several missed tackles or broken tackles. So I think that was a point of emphasis at halftime. Wrap them up. Let's make sure of the tackles.
I got to give this defense, and you take a look at their line there, credit. I mean, they're outweighed by quite a bit, and they've been on the field quite a bit, but they
If it wasn't
still
for
battling.
wasn't for the turnovers in the
Yeah.
this game, this would be like a one-possession game.
All right. There's a handoff to number 45. Oh, Connor Sheehan. Willett made him cut the ball inside, and Sheehan was there to make that tackle after probably a gain of a yard or so. Nice play on that cut back there. Sheehan right there, and he's about as sure a tackler as anybody on the team, and that's why he plays right in the middle there. All right on the 40-yard line of Norwood. Attleboro has a second and 9.
Norwood, 40-yard line.
And the center this time, the quarterback, and he's going to take it and he's going to spin, give to the left-hand side. Like, again, it's,
Gamble involved with number 2 from Attleboro.
it's been a little
Finishing their plays,
Yeah,
playing to the whistle.
exactly. That's not so unusual and not bad that
Brings up third down.
because the officials haven't seen that as necessarily extracurricular to the point of throwing a flag. So we're going to end up here with a 3rd and 6 for the Bombardiers, and they come out the quarterback under center here. He's going to take a snap, the sophomore quarterback. He's going to hand and give to the running back number 32. Tries to sweep to the right, and he may have just got the first down there beyond the marker. I think he does.
The 263s, I'd say Attleboro 63 may have gotten the better of it on that block. Pancaked our 63.
Yeah, they were able to swing it to the right there. And I don't know. It looks like a first down. It is at the Norwood 31-yard line as the clock ticks. 4:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Attleboro 28, Norwood 7.
Matt Alves hasn't
No, he
had
hasn't
much
played
playing
much.
time today.
Wonder if, is he dinged up or?
Maybe he'd be giving away 100 pounds.
Yeah, really, but
because he usually lines up on the D line.
right, there's a run that bounces out to the right to the 32, and there's a couple of
extracurriculars on the
flags.
offs.
Yeah, right in front of the Attleboro bench there.
So the coach should be getting his players back
Yeah,
from Attleboro.
yeah.
No need for them to converge down there.
There's still a lot of stuff going on there, and it'll be interesting. Probably on both sides, Jimmy, wouldn't you think? We'll see. I mean, that was a first yard gain of about 8 down just outside the 20. We'll see what happens here, whether or not there's any yardage marked off, or whether it's offsetting penalty.
Can't see if that's.
We're looking right into the sun.
Coach Grant out there on the middle of the field.
Yeah, both Lopes and Grant are out there, just trying to calm the
I
boys
think
down.
Attleboro's coach should have taken a better handle of that because their whole team converged.
Yeah, keep the teams on the sidelines where they should be. Right.
Trying to sort it out here.
Right.
I assume it's just going to be offsetting, so
Yeah.
probably should just move on.
Well, you don't want to have anybody get thrown out of the game. You don't care about it today. It's a 28-7 game, but if you were disqualified from this game, I would believe that you'd miss at least one further game, and I'm not so sure that it can't actually be a second game. If that happened, you could have somebody that's not eligible to play on Thanksgiving. So
Next week, Norwood's lining up against Milford at
Right.
Milford, and that's
Yep.
Friday night, 7 p.m.
yeah,
Milford's got to be in. It's a large school, large.
well, they're in
Town.
right. They're in the Hawk also. They were added to the Hawk and Hawk. They lost last night to Hopkinton. I think the score was 20-7. So we played Hopkinton pretty tough. Lost 12-7 game. So with that in mind,
Should be
Yeah,
a
it should
fairly
be.
even game.
we got an initial scouting report from the Attleboro guys down here in the booth that told us that Milford really likes to throw the ball. They played them the first game of the year, and they're a passing team. So it'll be interesting to see. All right, so we got
I don't know if there's been an ejection. Maybe that's the only thing that's taken this long, if they're going to inject
Yeah.
some people.
exactly. Yeah, so right, it looks like they're going to mark it on the 23-yard line of Norwood. This is taking an awful long time to sort out. I don't quite understand why you just don't make the call. But
Well, like you said,
if you
if
throw
somebody-
a kid out,
yeah.
it's a big thing. I mean, because of the ramifications, not because of what goes on today as much. It's the idea of what happens in the future, and particularly if it's a senior, they only have so many games. And,
Manny Lopes gets in the huddle.
so you got looks like you've got offsetting penalties here. They offset, so they will put it on the 23, and it'll be interesting. I don't know if we'll see any.
We couldn't really tell who was even involved
Yeah.
from our vantage
There was
point.
a bunch of Norwood guys pursued the ball to the sideline, and of course, once they drove him out of bounds, that's when all the nonsense started. So, all right, we'll set the scene again. The clock runs now.
And now why is it running, though? That's what Norwood wants to know.
Yeah, 4 minutes left
I don't
here.
think it should be running. It was dead ball. The ball went out of bounds.
All right, so now.
And why are they running the clock?
Yeah, it's.
Now he's looking at his
Yeah.
official time on the. Probably going to have him add some.
Yeah.
It was 4:21, so probably should be added. Back to 4:21, I would think.
Yeah, we remember that because they had stopped it, and now it has stopped while Coach Lopes and Coach Grant are talking to the officials.
No, guys, it was 4:21.
All right, Alves was in there, is now coming out. Olio's back in the game. All right, so 2nd and 2 here. Now the clock will run. All
I
right.
still don't know why. Ball went out of bounds before that shoving match.
There's an inside handoff. He's going to break it to the left. Number 32 has good gain down the sidelines. Suncar bumps him out of bounds, but a nice run by number 32 for Attleboro, and that's Caden Murray, another sophomore for the Bombardiers, and he picks up a first down at about the 11-yard line of Norwood. Norwood defense being tested here as the clock winds down here in the fourth quarter. See if they can make a stop here. Number 11, of course, in the sophomore quarterback, Gazzaro. He calls signals, and he's going to pitch it to number 32, who's going to look to
Thought he was
get
going to throw
around
it.
that. Right, he was very deliberate, and the ball, he's driven out of bounds after a short gain of about 3 yards or so. Right inside, right about the 10-yard line. We're going to make it a 2nd and 8.
Under 3 minutes now to play, so
Yep. And the clock
you really want to
runs.
hold him and look respectable for morale purposes.
Right. All right, in an I formation, Gazzaro's going to be under center and take this snap. He's going to turn, give to the left. Oh, nice play by Sheehan. Who's on the bottom there? Pryor on the bottom, and Sheehan came up and made a nice stick on that for a very short gain of another 2 yards. So 3rd and 6th. And
I got to hand it to Norwood's defensive line. Is
Yeah.
I mean, they have not been pushed around as I thought they might, size-wise, but I mean,
yeah, they've done a nice job, actually, in general. All right, 3rd and 6 here, long 6 here for Attleboro. Man in motion here to the left, and they're going to pitch it and try to sweep left. And number 32,
No, he was
how
not in.
close is he?
no, his knee touched about a yard shy, I think.
Right, so they're going to mark it shy of a touchdown, but is it a first down? Because they could have got a first down.
Yeah, probably is.
Right, and it looks, we'll look over there, and is that Murph on the,
Paul Murphy's on.
yeah, Paul Murphy on the down marker. He's got a 1st and goal, and it looks like it's right outside the 1 yard line with a minute and a half to go here.
Attleboro, and no hurry. There's 1 minute and a half to go.
No, this is interesting. They may be taking a knee.
Could be
Jim.
taking a knee, yeah.
I'll tell you, I got to give them a lot. I got to give this guy a lot of credit.
And Ring pushes him off.
Right, you don't do that. I mean, if
No.
you're gonna, right, they're doing you a favor,
Yeah.
not trying to score from the half-yard line, and I got to give this coach Strahan a lot of credit. Not trying to score here.
And
Looks- right,
Wachowski's, I think, giving it to Ring and telling him,
yeah,
hey, knock it
really,
off.
right. If they're willing to do this, and it looks like they are again set up with Gazzaro over the and he's waiting for the official to give him the call when he gets close to too much time. When that back official raises his hand, which he did, then they call and they take the snap. 33 seconds left. I don't know how many.
No, it's 40, I think.
Is it 40? If it's 40, then that would be the game.
I think so.
And yeah.
No, they had pretty much the fans are leaving.
Yeah. I'll tell you, that's one of the most the best things I've seen a coach do here. I don't know if that would happen with a lot of coaches, especially this game. It was
You
a
think
little
that would
chippy.
happen with Dedham High?
Well, I don't think so.
I
I don't know, but there's the horn, and then that will give us an official final score of Attleboro 28 and the Mustangs 7. So
Once again, the game fairly even territory as far as them gaining many yards on us, but the keys again were the turnovers. And they had a pick six, they had a fumble recover for a touchdown. And that's your ball game basically right there.
it really was.
And
And
the blocked, especially when we were going in for a score when the fumble occurred.
Right, we were on the 9-yard line, goal to goal, and once that went the other way, lost the ensuing kickoff, and then 14-0. What I thought pretty competitive game.
Yep.
Now it had an issue with running the ball against this big front of Attleboro's, but they threw the ball pretty well. I mean, the negative was that Dennehy got hurt.
And the baptism of fire for the young quarterback.
Geez, I thought
he had some good completions with Mateer.
He really did. He showed me a lot, I thought, today. I mean, they get two quarterbacks, one lefty, one righty, that both are underclassmen. He's a junior. Steve's only a sophomore. He would score the only touchdown for Norwood on a 5-yard run. But, I'm not sure exactly how much, Jimmy, but they had to throw for probably about 150 yards.
Yeah. I mean,
first
just to Mateer alone, he's probably had 80 yards.
Right, and the first ball to Willett was a 50-yard hookup. So, so I think there was some good things. I was encouraged that you see that Justin Ring playing some defense and played pretty well. It was senior day, and as usual, I mean, the people that really played well, Willett played well again. The Norwood defense, I thought, overall played well, and that is generally because of Connor Sheehan, one of the senior captains, and Aiden Pryor, another one of the senior captains. So we had 11 seniors play today, last game here at Murray Field. I want to wish them all good luck. I want to also wish the 8 senior cheerleaders good luck. So we may be on air one more time from Dedham. We want to thank a small crew today, but for putting up with us for the whole year, but particularly today. We were joined in the booth here today, and it went great with Brian Dunn, our producer and director. I want to thank he had 2 assistants here today, and they were Mikey O'Donnell, who's been with us quite a bit, and Brendan Bartuka. So until Thanksgiving morning, when we hope we'll join you again, we want to give you the final score one more time. All right, Attleboro 28, the Mustangs 7, and for the season, glad to have been with you here from the Duffy Doherty press box and Murray Field. We'll hear and hopefully see you again on Thanksgiving morning.